For some of these girls, this is a tradition that has been around longer than they have. 14 years ago, the field hockey team at Eastridge took to the field for their first practice at 12:01. On the first day, practice was allowed. An idea that Linda Adams, the coach at the time, had seen done on a bigger stage and wanted to try.
I kept reading about how Division I men's, although women started doing it too, NCAA, they would do a March Madness, Midnight Madness kind of thing to start their basketball season. So I always thought that would be a cool thing to do. And as I got near the end of my career, I said to the athletic director, I always had this idea, I wondered if I could try it before I end up not coaching anymore. And so we did that, and it worked.
Originally, her idea was to use the event as a fundraiser for the program, but plans change, sometimes for the better.
Our church youth group had something where you could buy stock to help the youth group go on a mission trip. And so we sent out something to the field hockey alumni asking whether or not they would buy stock. And if you did a certain amount of stock, you got to play. Because there were girls that said, I want to play one more time. These were alumni. I just want to play one more time, and they would love to play under the lights. So we had lights over there by the expressway. And so that was kind of what prompted it also. What ended up happening, people did send in money for shares, but nobody wanted to play because I think they were afraid they hadn't played in a long time.
Of course, doing something like this can't happen without a lot of other people getting on board. And at first, that was not a guarantee.
Oh, I thought it was a great idea. My worry was how was I going to explain it to the district and see if I was going to be able to do it. Linda, I guess, wanted to do this for a long time prior to me, and for whatever reason, they just couldn't get it to work out. So I went to the district to talk to them about it, and I told them, I'll make sure, everything is all set. And it was a great first year, and we've been doing it ever since.
Love you guys. Ready, guys? Let's put our hands in. Let's put our hands in. 1, 2, 3,
As you can see, the focus of this night isn't really on the field hockey. It's more about the players getting together, becoming a team, and being a part of something very special. For the current coach, it's also a great recruiting tool.
They have such a sense of camaraderie about this. They start talking about it. They'll start talking about next year's actually tomorrow, okay, when we have practice. And they just get excited about it. It's a great thing that when we do a lot of outreach with the younger kids, with elementary school and middle school kids, and these guys will talk all about it. They'll show them videos from Midnight Madness, and it's something that people seem to latch onto and they get really excited about before they're even at the high school. So I just love that, and I love that it's on our kids' minds all year long just to start the season this way. So for kids that haven't played the sport before, it gives a very fun entry into the game, because they really are thinking about getting along with their teammates and becoming friends first, because they put together these elaborate costumes and sort of themes for things. And so they actually it's a way for them to become friends and familiar with each other before they even have to get out on the field and play together. And I think that's awesome.
For the families who have been a part of it, it's a tradition they couldn't imagine not having around. Even after their child has graduated, they might be there. Like Brian Timmons. His daughter Elida has moved on to college, but it's something so special and so unique, they can't just walk away.
I've talked to parents, other schools in our division, and they can't believe we do a midnight practice. They think that's so cool that we do it. And, Coach Fisher, I'm glad she keeps this tradition going. It's really exciting. I think it's a thing they look forward to because it's that milestone that practice has started. The school year's about to start, the season's about to start, and I think it's a great thing they do it.
For the current players, being a part of something that is so unique gives them a feeling that is like no other.
The team bonding. I mean, I have the friends that I have now because of field hockey. If it wasn't for these big group bonding things like Midnight Madness, I could have had a totally different friend group and upbringing in high school, and I couldn't have wished for something better.
It's such a tradition for this program. Is it kind of nice to be a part of something that's been around for 14 years now?
Yeah, because I get to hear the stories from Coach and how Coach Adams was her coach, and it's I don't know, I just feel like we're something big, like a big family that's just been going on and on for generations.
Tonight is actually very bittersweet because I love Midnight Madness because our class just always went all out, like right from the get-go. And it was just like being able to dress up in like crazy colors and get interesting costumes with like tutus and like tie-dyed shirts. It's really fun. Also, it's like you don't naturally see people out here at midnight, so kind of having this being like just a field hockey thing is kind of fun.
When Fisher first took over the program, the thought of holding a midnight practice had her scratching her head. But after 6 years of doing it, she knows how special it really is.
When you took over the program, did it ever cross your mind to not do this?
Yes, it did. Yes, I actually asked them, why do we do this? Because I thought it sounded a little out there, you know. But honestly, that first group of kids that was 6 years ago that I started coaching said, the magic is in the midnight. You just have to go and you have to feel it, and then you'll understand it. And I have to say that I do understand it now. And but before I did it the first time, no, I did not. I wasn't really looking forward to coming here at midnight. But now I get it, and I'm good with it.
Yeah, 6 ladies.